Welcome to Subramani. There is true joy in creating wealth only and only if you and your spouse and therefore your children have that enough button put somewhere in your head. What I mean is, you need to know when you have enough and when to stop and do something else, something which you enjoy more than what you're doing to earn the money. Of course, it's easy to say that I enjoy doing my work, etc., etc., but still you are, if you're still telling lies about whom you're happy to meet and whom you wish to work with, you are not truly financially free. Because if you're financially free, there is no reason to be on in this job, right? If whatever you're doing, whether it is job or in case of a business, you can reduce the speed at which you want to grow your business. You cannot do that when you're in employment. You as a sales head cannot decide at what rate the company should be growing, but you as the owner can decide that you will not do business in certain geographies on certain days, right? Okay, I have a friend who does not trade in equities on Fridays because he feels Fridays he makes more mistakes. That is just his observation from his data patterns. But he's one guy with the hell of a record keeping for his transactions, so he must be knowing what he's doing is right. So he trades only on 4 days. Now that you can do only when you're on your own. If he were handling other people's money and trading for others, he could not have done saying Friday mein sauda nahi karta, so Fridays ko bhi karna padega because some client wants a transaction done. So the question is, if you have that enough button, you constantly keep asking yourself that is this enough? Am I going to spend more? I cannot even understand why an 80-year-old or an 81-year-old looking at a senior citizen home was comparing, saying how much he would spend if he were eating at home and how much the senior citizen home was asking him for money. He has enough money for the rest of 2 generations of his. His son is settled abroad. It is very unlikely that he will come back. And this guy will leave 3-4 crores for his son, who may not be interested in $500,000 US, right? But this man will keep on wondering whether he has enough. Now, this is the other extreme of being at 80 and still wondering whether your 4 crores is sufficient for the rest of your life. And there would be others who would be slogging their butt out at 32, constantly looking when can they retire. The happiness comes from doing something which is very exciting and which is very happening, right? So find something new to do. Maybe learn a new art, maybe learn a new language, maybe learn a new guitar or some other instrument which you do not know how to play. Maybe you are a good player of harmonica, but then you don't know how to play a piano. Maybe you could learn something like that. Do all those things and don't just keep on chasing money. It's like that fisherman, what the Americans call the Mexican fisherman story. There is a Mexican fisherman who goes to fish and comes back with very little fish, which is enough for him to sell and buy food, and he's being observed by one MBA from Harvard, who says, look, I can help you, you should buy a bigger trawler, get more fish. And so this guy is not interested. He says, no, I'm enjoying my life, I know what to do, I'm satisfied. Now, an MBA degree does not teach you to install that enough button in your head. That's your problem, not the fisherman's problem, right? And I see this happening even in India. This is, of course, a Mexican fisherman example which everybody knows. But when I traveled once, it was I think we were going to Satara, if I'm not wrong, and there was this guy who was a vada pav wala, and he had vada pav and he did not have chai. And a few feet away there was another chai wala, and who had a chai stand but no place to sit. So this fellow said, hey, chai de. So that fellow brought 3-4 cups of tea. And that was clearly somebody else's business, a friend's business or whatever. So after having tea, I asked him, why don't you serve tea yourself? He said, no, but that guy also needs to live. That guy also needs to have a profession, and I will have company, because if he's If he's my employee, then he may not come on time, he may do all those things. So it's nice, let him serve tea. I don't think he will get into vada pav, so why should I get into tea, right? Such beautiful thought. I don't think we are islands, right? We have to coexist with others, we have to cohabit with others. So we need to understand what is enough, leaving money for others on the table, let the others make money. And we all know how it is to be done. How do you retire? How do you reduce the work you do? One, mentally being ready to have a lesser income. Of all the activities which I do, the greatest wealth creation I could have done is by being a broker. Absolutely no doubt about that. But that is the one I quit. So whether I'm vlogging, whether I'm blogging, whether I'm teaching or training or anything else that I do, I make it is a suboptimal solution from a pure money point of view, right? But it does not bother me, simply because you need to have saying that portion is over, now this portion is what one has to do. So similarly, all of us have to find what gives us more pleasure to do. I'm sure I would have had much more money if I had continued as a broker for another 20 years. But I do not know whether I would have had so much of fun learning new things, like even vlogging or blogging. Everything was new at some stage, right? So similarly, find something else to do. Find how much money you need. You don't need more than 30 times your annual expenses, especially if you're 60 years of age. If you're 50 years of age, the problem is there could be other unfinished agenda for you. You may have a son's education to still fund for, a daughter's education to fund for, their marriages if you think it's your responsibility, or maybe you may still have some EMI left, or you may have just bought a new car. By the time you're 60, you're able to estimate your expenses at 60 much better than you could have done at 50. Of course, even now you have no clue how much you will be spending at 70, but taking a ballpark figure of saying 35 times my annual expenses, you shouldn't read more than that. So anything between 25 to 35 times your annual expenses, as long as you don't mess up with that money, should be more than sufficient for you to retire. When I say retire, I mean being financially free. You don't have to retire as in retirement, but you can do activities other than your main activity, things which you enjoy. You can choose with whom to work, how much to work, when to work, what kind of work you want to do, whether you want to travel, don't want to travel, what kind of dress you wear. You don't have to tell people lies like, oh, it was a pleasure working with you, or meet somebody every morning and say, good morning, happy to meet you. It could be a lie, right? That is what the enough button gives you, the importance of enough. So people who do not have the enough button should go and get it. See how you can help somebody else who's in similar business, right? All those things are a great pleasure, right? So whether it is teaching them, training them, helping them set up, just pick up something. You can I'm now finding a lot of senior citizens, not many that I know in Bombay, but who are teaching English to children on Skype or all those kind of tools which are available. So they are sitting at home nicely teaching English, teaching mathematics to children who live in hutments, and I'm sure these lessons are being recorded and it can be played again and again. So these kind of opportunities are available to people. There is no fear of boredom. So find a hobby, find a cause, do something good. All that is possible, but for that you have to search for that enough button. Secondly, your wife should also have the enough button, because if one person is not satisfied with where they are, chances are the other person will be making unilateral decisions. That's not right. So if both of you are satisfied with your situation, if you then estimate how much money you need and do your goal setting, and you find that you have enough money, just shut off the tap. You don't need it, and you are very confident that whenever you open the tap, in case water will always be available, so you don't need to store more and more, right? Thank you.